Okay, this lesson is just going to be on some add-ons, extensions, and apps. First, you might ask yourself, what's the difference between these three things? Don't ask that question because there's even argument out on the internet as to the difference between all these things. For example, this gives you a definition of plugins, of extensions, add-ons. It could be anything that adds functionality to your web browser regardless of the context. So really don't even worry about the difference. You just need to know where to find them. If you want to get add-ons, go up here, you click on add-ons and get add-ons. Okay? And you can browse the things that come up here. We're going to take a look at Kaizena here in a minute. Okay? And EasyBib I have for writing citations. There's a bunch. When you get an add-on, it will populate this list right here. When I go out to the web store and I get extensions, they are populated over here. So I'm going to show you how to use a few of these. Right now I'm in a Google Doc from a student, and the first thing I'm going to work on is I'm going to use Kaizena. So Kaizena is an add-on. I'm going to open it. When it pops open here, you'll see that I already made one comment to a piece in her writing. I highlighted the comment right here, and it will pop up over here. And there it is right there. Basically what I do is I can highlight. Another example is the same thing the little girl went through when she wanted to tell her grandmother on how she does not want to ever think about her grandmother dying soon and does not want to learn to make the rolls, but she does not put the... This is a crazy long sentence, so I can highlight this and I can click on voice message and I say, take a look at this sentence here. It is a run-on and can get very confusing for your reader. Is there a way you can break it up and make it more understandable? Stop and post, and there it is for that student. That's how Kaizena works, or how I find to use it best. Now, an extension, or actually it's an app that I went out and got it, and I believe you all have it. It's called Google Keep. It is this little guy on this side. Now, what I did in Google Keep is I went and created a bunch of notes, which are the most common comments that I would use when grading someone's paper. So now, if I'm looking at this and I say, having a connection with a person, thing, or idea is something you see everywhere, and in this example, it's a connection to a poem that has meaning and I could relate to. Okay, so I might take this and I'm going to make a comment. But let's see, what am I going to say this is? This is a little bit of an organizational issue, I think. It lacks flow. So I might take this, copy it, go down here, paste it right in, just to save myself all that time. Okay, I have the O for organization. I put S for style, C for content, and then I have some positive comments as well. So these are two ways that I could take a student's writing and comment on it or offer suggestions. Next is their extension called PowerThesaurus. I can read through a student's work and find a word such as easy and say, I think she could find a better word than this. I go to PowerThesaurus and I type in easy and I find a better word and I say, maybe simple is a better suggestion. So I come here and I say, how about simple? Now finally, I want to share with you an add-on called Word Cloud Generator. And if you are familiar with Wordle, then you'll know Word Cloud Generator. It basically takes all the words from the poem and creates a word cloud. And there's different ways that you can change it and make it different. But it also tells you the top words that the student used. So I did one earlier and I threw it in, and this is what it generated for her writing. Grandmother, the largest word, poem, girl, emotional. Very cool, awesome representation of this student's essay. And like I said, I can append the top words and I can click that button and it's going to tell me a word list of the words that she used the most. Connection, 12 times. Perhaps an overuse of that word. Pretty cool, something to point out. Anyway, I hope this helps. Take care.